Hello! So I'm a little bit delayed today, but that's because I actually made the bakes for this one, so we can do some texturing. Hello, Neum! So that's what I've been busy with, and I just got it into Substance Painter, so we can start doing some stuff on it, I guess. It was a while ago that I actually did something with this one, and I had some bakes left to do because I can't bake it in Substance Painter because my graphic card is really bad. So that's why it took a while, because I had to do cages and in the old school way. Well, some people might have seen that on the stream, but now we can actually start to work on this one. So I can't really recall too much how this one is supposed to look, more than, well, it basically is some gold and wood on this one. And it seems like you have the wrong reference picture as well up. There we go, now it's the correct one. As you can see in the reference picture, there is no on the top of the screen. I think it might be jade or stone or something, the blue greenish thing on this, so might be. See if we have something we can just drag and drop in here then. It's gold! Okay. Should then add a black mask so we can start doing some edits. So the horn is gold. Okay, we have to do this on the UV. Oh, okay, not the top parts. Or the bottom parts, I mean. And then we have guess these ones. So we'll just add some basic layers before we start to make this one stylized. I think I'm gonna remove my taskbar. There we go. Let's have some more space to work with. Call this gold. Make a new folder and let's go for just a brown material, I guess. Beautiful. So should add a can add a mask on the whole thing. Because all the wood is stacked, we don't have to do that much more. Right, wood is done. Let's call this one Jade, because of lack of well, I don't really know what the type of material it is, so how Stockholm is, if we had a heat wave over the weekend. No, we didn't really have a heat wave the weekend that was, but we're going to have a heat wave, you know, during this weekend, or well, it already started basically. I think it's gonna be 28 degrees on Thursday, so it's gonna be super hot. But I'm not gonna be here to enjoy it. I'm gonna be in Ireland, and apparently that's gonna be very bad weather, so have that to look forward to. You think the material is green, blue, slagstone or slag glass? Some kind of wood, stone is probably, yeah, green, blue, slagstone. Might be. Hello, Captain! How are you doing? It's been a while. How are you hanging? Are you hanging together? Doing at work? Does it feel stressful still? It's probably some kind of green stone, I guess. And then we have some brownish material. Brownish. We'll just go with that. Good naming convention. It's been a while, but I'm already in my apartment with my lovely PC. And you're doing better. Oh, that's good to hear. Is it less stressful, or you just feel like you're adjusting to the new work life and, well, location and everything maybe? These ones. So they are right, so they are brown-ish, whatever that is. Oh, look, the nose ring is actually also the same greenish color. Slagstone is a pretty interesting material. It's byproduct of traditional irons melting, but it's rare these days since its iron isn't made in a way that produces it anymore in any volume. Hello, Kevin! And hello, Bertosa! How are you guys doing? Slag stone. I'm gonna look for some references. Slag stone green or something. So I guess this is pretty much the stone you're referring to, right, Niam? So might actually be that. It's an interesting material. I'm gonna keep it open. You're doing okay, but you wanted to fight your computer last night, Kevin? What did it do? Did it misbehave? There's like 1,000 different ways it can look, color varieties and lines in it. Yeah, if I would go for realistic material, I will definitely do some more research about that and just like, you know, figure out how it should look like. But now I just feel like, you know, should I really? It's just like, doesn't really look too much, to be honest, in the picture, if we're gonna go for the stylized. You see, I'm talking about stones. Yeah, stone is a subject we usually talk about here. Either I'm sculpting them or we're just talking about stones. It's my favorite thing, at least for now, to sculpt or something. I don't know. It's just a lot of stones in this going on this stream. Spent like 2.5 hours trying to fix audio on slobs in Discord. You ran into some technical issues. Oh damn. I can see that you had some struggles with your computer then, Kevin. And that you might have wanted to, you know, even slay the computer. Oh, you talked today with Yuri, Captain. Cool. Did you say hello from us? I hope you did. Is all materials applied now? The base ones? Oh no, wait, we forgot the ruby. Hello, Adros. If I'm on ArtStation, yes, I am. You can actually find my ArtStation link in my description, well, on my Twitch somewhere. It says click here on a giant button. But I can also link it in my chat. So after we applied all the base materials, then we should like try to define what we're gonna do with them. So I guess this is metal. It might even be stone, but it looks a little bit too shiny in the well, concept art for just being stone. So rube. Ruby. Oh, I can see that I missed some areas for the gold. I should have made that damn mask over here. Let's see. Copy mask. Paste. Then we'll continue adding things here. Should be able to just easily click them. There they are. No. What? Oh, okay. That's stupid of me. Okay, copy. Let's just do this easier. There we go. Then there was another spot. Oh, okay, yeah, here. That should be the brownish thingy. And then we have the bottom here. Maybe it was a good thing that I added a complete, like, red material at the bottom, because it's easier to see. Okay, and then the metal. Now it should be correct. Oh, he said greetings as well to us, Captain. That's nice. Oh, now Björn is probably sad. Neum is actually, his name is Björn, so... Hello, Captain Webben! How was the meeting? Which of all of the meetings I had? There's like 500 of them in my daily schedule. Oh, I still missed something. Oh. Damn. Okay. That should do it. I have to fix stuff later then. Okay, so we now have this very beautiful masterpiece of base materials on top of it. Maybe I should start with the gold material actually. We have bone stylized material here. I don't think I have that much, you know, that is done. Can open the crossbow and steal the material from the crossbow. Guess that one has gold on it. Didn't really save out a smart material from that one. That's bad. That just shows how seldom I actually use Painter on this computer. Are you so tired of meetings, Kevin? Yeah, me too. Especially if you have multiple during the day. I feel so stressed because you can't really relax and start working on something new, usually when you have meetings, so it's a bit hard. Add a smart material. I don't know. What am I supposed to texture here? Maybe we should just go for another type of yellow. Right. Some shiny thing in here. You were a Ronic captain, Weben. Well, that hits hard, the meeting part. No, but it's going good. I'm not involved in too much meetings today or yesterday, so that was good. Had some productivity at work. Hello, Ron. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to pick the color of the concept, like color picking it, but it's a little bit easier said than done. Am I even getting anything here? No. Sun intensity. There are so many parameters you can play around with. Makes me crazy sometimes looking at them. Okay, let's just do a color. Right, so there we have the contrast. Hello, Labasi. Well, this stream is going to be a bit different from other ones. It's basically me fiddling around with parameters. Especially since I haven't really done any smart materials. So... I think we can go for a little bit more reddish hue here. Maybe. I feel a lot of these parameters does exactly the same thing. Right. If we play around a bit with the roughness on this one then. Okay, and then you have so many crowns to make right now? For your skulls that you're making, Kevin. You think you have to make 4 of them? Okay. That's not too many though, right? When you said many, I was like, oh, is it gonna be 16 thrones? Hello, Kay. Oof. What are you doing? I can't see the screen. Hello. You really wanna be here right now? Are you bored? Are you bored? Am I ignoring you again? So that might actually be a little bit too dark. Just seeing if I can find something to start off with. Hello, Daniel! This face is a little bit dusty. I mean that he's wiping it with his tail. Oh, wow, you've been subscribed for 7 months already. Thanks for the support. Okay, so this one we can remove. Throw in the trash bin. I'm gonna save this one, and you know what? Let's open the crossbow and see if we can reuse anything from that one. Because I spent so much time in fixing like the gold material on that one, so might as well. Yeah, here we go. Eventually I want to end up with something similar to this. Oh great, I wasn't too structured in the folders. Let's grab some of them. Create a smart material. There we go. Now we have that one. We have some purplish metal here. Create one from that. And we can take this golden one. No, don't want to say that one. So, now we have stolen some of the materials. You can basically just start throwing them in there. I think. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Right. So we're gonna have to remove this. Remove mask. And these masks shouldn't matter too much because it's... No, exactly. I have this mask. Okay. That honestly looks weirder than I hoped it would. It doesn't look the same. No! I was like, let's save some time, let's reuse that one. And then smart material, and I was gonna say, this is the power of Substance Painter, and it doesn't look the same. God damn it. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Then we have this, and that's edge detection. Sharpen and then levels on it. Is it even detecting the... if I'm going for a more vibrant piece, well, I wanna match the concept art as much as possible, but at the same time not making it look like a flat stone, because if you look at the gold on the side on this one, it basically doesn't really look like gold material. It looks like, I don't know, clay. Yeah, I'm going for saturated colors. So I'm like, okay, so that's what we're talking about, what type of stone the green thing is, because, you know, honestly it looks exactly the same as the gold, which looks kind of the same as the, what I assume is gray metal. You know, it doesn't really have that much material definition in it, so I'm gonna have to guess a bit. So I'm gonna try to stick to what I think it would actually be type of materials, if that makes sense. So it's gonna look a bit different than the concept in the end. I think I have so much going on up on top on this one that it's hard to... Yeah, exactly. Then we have the flaky... Wow, metal extra. I don't know what I've done in this one. Cavity. Okay, so now we have this one. There's a MG mask generator. MG mask. Okay, let's skip that one. It's like backtracking now. So it's basically that material. This one should... Okay, so this one is set to 0. Okay. No. Oh, wait, we get some changes in here. Oh, you weren't really happy with the material you did on the helmets, kind of similar to that material. It's always tricky doing stylized PBR material. Yeah, I think so as well, but I think the crossbow I made, I'm pretty happy with that one. How that one turned out to be. So if I can achieve something similar to the crossbow, then I'm quite happy with that, I guess. It's like a semi-stylized PBR material, but not really PBR, but at the same time it is physically accurate, but it's not really... Oh, it's hard to explain, but you know, you get what I mean. See if I can find the... let's see, oh, that was actually 2018. Just gonna bring up a render, I think, so I can use that as a reference as well. So as you can see, because I rendered it in Marmoset, it looks slightly different from what it did in here in Substance Painter. But if I can get it to look kind of similar to this, then I think that's that would be nice. But I feel it's very hard to judge. So if I would turn on all of these and then make a save and then export textures, I guess. PBR metal rough. Should change the path to wherever the chest is. Because I do have... Oh, okay, thank you, with some warnings. I do have Marmoset open here, so we can actually take a look and see how that would look like in here. So that's a gloss map. Right. Could actually add microsurface. No? Okay. Right. Let's add the roughness, I guess. And metalness map. I don't really feel that it ever translated one-on-one to Marmoset. Because that's funny, you can see the wood is very non-reflective here. But in here it looks like someone peed on it. If I remove the metalness, yeah, then it's just completely metal. We have some occlusion we can put in here, so you can see a bit more what we're doing. Dota color. Oh, wow. Huh. That's interesting. Wonder how it would look like if we had stuff in here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, albedo. I wonder if this guy would make a difference. Oh, that's gonna be fun if I wanna render in there. Gonna have to make a lot of adjustments. Okay, then we know. Hello, Doom! And Jagfree not troubleshooting some Marmoset and Painter here. So that's gonna be tricky then. If I adjust this one then. Well, that's basically on or off, so. What we could also do is to save this one and then open my crossbow scene. Render. Just want to see what kind of settings I had, if that would make any difference in the look. And then the occlusion. So if we compare that then to this one, looking at the metal, right, but in here I think I saturated it. Maybe? No, I haven't really. Okay. Well then, we're gonna have to go for less saturation in here. Or render it in Substance Painter, basically. You officially tired, Kevin. Well, the same part backwards by accident. Wow. Maybe you can take a nap at work. So, then I know a little bit more that the light will affect the crossbow a bit. Which means that will affect the chest a bit as well. So you can go for less saturation in here if you want to render it there, but that doesn't really fix the metal part. But it's doable. Also in here the wood doesn't look like it's plastic, so let's see, I have gloss all the way up here, metalness, albedo, And I think I've done some settings to the lights. That's probably what's different to make that one not looking plasticky. So we have a scene to work with in Marmoset that we can sanity check the material, so that's good. Then we just need to make sure that we make something nice looking out of this. So if I put this on overlay, then we should have it a little bit less prominent. Cavity is nice to keep. This one is to, yeah, exactly, get some stuff in the roughness to happen. So it's all of those small, very subtle changes, but it will help. Then we have the flakiness. Now we have the gradient that is too harsh. That's a red shade with a 3D linear gradient map on top of it. You do have a nap room? Yeah, we actually do that as well. Now when you mention it. Never really used it though. Can remove these two. Hello Aslan! Nap rooms are mandated by Swedish law. Oh, thank you, Doom. Looks really good. Such clean shapes. I'm not sure if you meant the crossbow or the chest, but thank you anyway. I missed the message. Oh, you started the Archam Labis. You might post some whips later this evening. Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't started on the Archam myself yet. I feel so bad. But I'm gonna finish this one first before I start another one. Then I will do one of the things in Archam. Depends on... I'm gonna wait a little bit and see what everyone else picks. And I will pick the one that is least popular, I think. Oh, you want a nap room, Liam? You can ask Office to see if they can make some investments in that. Even if it's in the cellar. Aslan, you always want nap rooms. See if I can do something fun with ambient occlusion on top of this one. Let's see, multiply. Should probably add a level to it. So if we crank it up, I wonder if it would have been better to add a color. Then add a mask. gold. And try to start changing it to a bit more metallish-y. So that's the color, flaky. Okay, so change this one to start with. To be a bit more gray. Can change the color on this one as well to maybe a bit more bluish. Same with this one. Maybe a bit more purplish. Flaky, we can keep a little bit of that. Red shade we can kind of remove. So where is this? Oh, okay, that one is from this one. Things I don't deal in, but people seem dogmatic about them, so I guess that they are akin to one of the people. It's going to look really cool when you get some emissive on later. Yeah, I hope so. It's gonna be some I'm gonna basically paint here and just put emissive, but I think I'm gonna have to get that extra oomph in there, whatever we wanna call it. Especially down here, you can see that it's almost like small light bulbs in the concept. I guess I'm gonna have to add like a small little ball or something with emissive in here to get the same kind of effect. So, but I will do that like when I'm done with the texturing, because all of that's part of the light setup. So looking at the metal, like zooming in here, it's basically a lot of brown here as well, but feels a little bit boring. I usually like to go for blue and purple when I do metal. You can see how that look. I can write metal there. There's a lot of folders in here. Okay, so there is not really that much going on in that one. Okay, so I have a start on the metal. Those bolts are also gonna be golden, I think? They're brown in the concept. Oomph is a good word. Yeah, oomph is a vegetarian chicken thing here as well, so that's why it felt a bit weird saying it, but we can go with oomph. The feeling of getting punched. Okay, so that metal looks a little bit better than the previous one I had applied. And that's just reusing the gold. I think we did take one, didn't we? Metal meta one. I think I took one from the crossbow, but it... Oh, okay. Can't really find it. Gold. Meta one. Might have been that one, but it's like just black, so... let's see what this wood would do for us. Okay, so we are first we're gonna have to add a mask to this one. So let's backtrack again then. So we have the brown base color. There's some edge where that is what is that based on? This one doesn't really seem to do that much. So if we add a new one here, it might work actually better as a generator. Oh well, let's get back to that one later, because I think we have so many layers on top of it, it might be non-visible. I don't have my phone in front of me today, it's actually on charge, so I have something for the airport tomorrow, so that's why I'm like a bit slow in the chat today. I know this feeling of being punched in the face, or oomph, that feeling, Aslan. Oomph is like the opposite of yeet. This piece needs some more vegetarian chicken. Because it's not enough with like a vegetarian cow on it. That is like part chest, part cow. No, it needs more chicken. Is some kind of oomph is some kind of soy product that mimic meat. Yeah, that's I don't think it's soy actually, Aslan. I think it's wheat protein. You're not sure if you want to get punched by soy mince? Get slapped by oomph wheat protein in the face. So that's some kind of color change. That works nice. That's also some kind of color change. We have some occlusion in here that is purplish. Baked light. Okay, here we go. That's the odd one out. This one needs to be kinda rotated, I guess. trying to find the thing that is making the pattern in here. Dust, dirt, duration. No. So it's basically this one then. Or at least one of them. So if I type 90, hello, okay, here again. Hello, what do you want? Moisture noise, okay. I don't know. You found oomph on their side? I guess budget went to appealing the millennials, so they use Flash as a site framework. Generation Z is the new young people. Get with the time. So I think the normal detail underneath is actually the culprit right now. So if we remove that one, this is what happens when you use a material and not do proper naming for it. Oh, it's the wood underneath. Oh, there we go. We can remove that one then. Don't need that one. That's why I couldn't see what I was doing. Right. I think we can remove that one. We have the roughness, then we have the white strands. So then it should be here we go, wood fibers. This is basically useless. This one is visible a bit. I'm just gonna figure out what that big layer on top of it is doing. That's this one. Hello, Lingon! How are you doing? Oh, you'd finally load the website with Flash support. Oh, so it is mostly soy-based. Okay. Are you joined in on the oomph conversation, Lingon? Yeah, it's we're talking about soy meat because we're talking about like putting some oomph into this one. Then we happen to derive into soy meat products. Are you here again, Kay? Oh, you feel that alone? I actually had a basket next to my keyboard before, but he didn't want to sleep in that one. I usually buy oomph when you feel bad about eating too much meat. You shouldn't feel bad about what you eat. Okay, so we have some wood in place then as well that is not just brown, so we might as well export it again, see how it looks like, so we're not doing too much saturation on it in case it looks bad in Marmoset. So it's very saturated. Hard to say in the concept because most of the wood is in shadow, so... But it might be good to do a little bit lighter wood actually. Might be due to the very purple thing we added on top of this one. Are you hungry, Aslan? You're talking a lot about food. Now you're talking about chips? Eating chips is only the half the fat. Are we talking about like French fries or like crisp chips, things you eat from a bag, or... You doing good, Lingon? Trying to update your CV a bit. Are you looking for a new job? Are you actually going to go eat? That's why it was so much food talk then. Well, this one we should remove because it's not really do anything. Baked light. So roughness. So this color variation we could potentially light up a bit, maybe? Oh no, okay, so it's adding red. We should do some highlights in here if we can. So let's go to the top. I'll remove these two, whatever that is. Doing it a little bit lighter. Add a mask to this one. you always kind of looking for a new job, Lingon? Just not always actively. One of your favorite people at the office is quitting? Aw, I'm sad to hear that. Colleagues are really important. Like, if some of my favorite colleagues would quit, I would be very sad if they would resign all of a sudden. Would it be really the same? Oh, so that triggered your, like, I should maybe get a new job thing. Right. Let's add a fill and try to base that one on the curvature, maybe? Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's try generator. Let's try the metal one, see what happens. Okay, not gonna use that one. I'm just trying different things. Let's try the mask editor again. Texture 2. Ambient occlusion should do something. Let's try to put in the curvature in texture 2. That's doing something at least. Nothing of these is really what I'm looking for. Bit sad. Takes a long time to get something. Okay, try this again then. Guess that's a little bit more what I was looking for, but it's not really applying it to everything. Hello, Mr. Yesterday. I'm just jumping into gaming world now. I have Substance Painter, Maya, and Zbrush, and working on my first model. I want to create a game, but maybe I should focus on one thing as a job. Any tips? Well, it depends on what you want to do. Do you like 3D modeling? I mean, you don't necessarily need to make an entire game for your portfolio in that case. But if you want to design I don't know, a level or something, then you don't really need to 3D model. So, what are you interested in the game development? It's easier to give you more proper like tip if we know a little bit more. Struggling a little bit to get something that I like for this one. Maybe I should just start painting on it. Let's do some paint strokes. Okay. You kind of like it all, Mr. Easter. It's hard to... I love doing stuff in Zbrush, like creating characters I enjoy, painting, it's a hard choice. Oh, you gave some options, Aslan. Game designer, game artist. And Mr. Yeast is more like a game artist of all of them, for sure. Okay, well... I would do as Kevin suggests, like, start with a prop, pick a concept that you like, or if you want to make your own concept art, and then do, like, I know, you can make a weird, funny chest piece like this, a realistic thing, you know, just pick something that is quite simple. Sometimes people underestimate that simple stuff can also mean a lot of, like, complications, especially when it comes to optimization and performance and so on, and how you do that for game art, because it's very different to make game art and just making a 3D prop in general. So it's a lot of things to have to think about than just making the prop. So it could be a good start to start with something like that. Let's see, was control, right? Hold control, and then up. This is the part that I love with making hand-painted stuff, do light and so on, but then again it's also very laggy. Well, we should add, I'm just gonna add a little bit of fake strokes in here, some fake light. So where is that on? Okay, so it's over here. Using Substance Painter and the Smart Materials don't work at all? If you're missing something. I would suggest, have you looked at some tutorials for Substance Painter? Like, it can be tricky to apply things with, you know, masks, because you can have black mask or like white mask, and if it's white then it's visible and otherwise it's not, and vice versa, and UVs and stuff like that. Might also be that the UV is not visible or in the wrong channel. It's like, can be a lot of different things, so that's why I'm asking if you looked at some tutorials. It's a lot to learn when you start out, and though it can be really exciting when you get to the stages where you spending months on things, it can be very discouraging. I was just starting small and learn how to finish a project. That's a good advice, Kevin. Like, to finish a project, that's very, you know, it's a lot of times where you just drop it. I do it the same, like you get bored with it because you spend so much time on it. And then there's something else you want to do instead. So, like even a small, I don't know, pot. could be a nice start. And the more different things, like smaller things you make, the more like faster you can learn from your mistakes as well, and then redo things for the next time. So you don't have to spend too much time on one asset. Oh yeah, Lingon, there's a small art jam challenge going on the Discord. Yeah, in my Discord. It's 3 small props. It's basically actually a carafe, a small vial, and then a urn. So those are very simple props that you can start from. That's a good suggestion, Lingon. Thanks for putting that out there. Oh, okay. That's sad, Mr. Yeaster. You can post it. Maybe you can post a picture of like how it looks like. It might be easier to figure out what's wrong with it. Easier to troubleshoot when you see something and see a picture in general. Yeah, don't be like some streamers who start a cyberpunk environment, don't finish it. Well, I have one of those things as well. Started an environment and I haven't finished it yet. But I am going to. It's just a matter of like tackling Unreal. Oh, thank you for the follow, Miss Easter. I feel that's the hardest part with it. I'm like, it's a struggle learning Unreal, doing this and this thing, how does it work? Doing terrain blend or, you know, different things with the props. I'm just like, take too much time, too much effort. But I'm going to look into it. I made a promise to myself even to finish it this year, so it's gonna be like crash courses in Unreal, how to do this in Unreal. I prefer doing stuff like this in Photoshop, to be honest. I feel like it's a better flow, better control in general. The chest I'm making right now, if it's done in Zbrush, yes, I did it in Zbrush first, and then I did a retopo in Maya, and the UVs in Maya, then I baked it in XNormal. So I did some cages in Maya for that. So I didn't bake it in here, and that's because I can't, my graphic card can't. So I had to do it with CPU power instead. Power of CPU, yeah. Well, my CPU is way more powerful than my graphic card, so. So my cat is actually here. He decided to take a spot next to my keyboard. I thought he would actually leave, but he's just calmly staying there, being like a sleepy cat. I have no idea how long I've spent on this chest. Actually, a couple of streams. And I typically spend roughly 1 to 1.5 hours on each stream, so but this is also just for fun, so there's some things that I have done that you should not really mimic or take to heart, because it's just a personal side project, so I take my time with it because it's fun. Some other things and decisions I would have done otherwise would have been very different if I would have actually had to produce it for well, production, I guess. Five or 6 streams, Aslan? So that's, say, 6 streams times 2 hours? 12 hours then, I guess, give or take. Sounds about right. So I guess that's 1.5 day. If I can count, that is. Let's have a look again in Marmoset. Look, we have some highlights in here. Starting to shape up. That's cool. So, as I say, we should always try to bring everything up to the same level. So before we continue in this one, we should have a look at the very, very in the face thing, which is the green material here. So, just to try it out, we could take this gold material again and put it on the jade and see what happens. But make it green then. Oh no. Oh, I almost thought it was gonna crash. Paste in there. So now it's like all metal-y. Okay, thank you, Windows. So... well, it's way too metal-y now, so... this one we could probably... make lighter. Let's remove the highlight and... I feel that this material is gonna be a little bit tricky to get right. Yeah, Mr. Yester, you should... or Yeaster, that's how you pronounce it. Take your time. And, you know, speed comes with experience. Like, the more stuff you make, the more you know for the next time. And taking your time is not necessarily a bad thing either when you're doing portfolio stuff. Set a generator on this one. Light. Thank you for the follow, Regulus one. Now it's very, very shiny here. Did you see that Apple announced a $999 screen stand? No, I didn't. Wow, why? For 6K TV that does not come with a stand. It's literally a piece of metal. Damn, that's an expensive piece of metal. If this is a one object, it's multiple meshes, but it's like one object, yes. See, can you turn on wireframe in here somewhere? So this is basically the mesh. So this is one mesh. This is one. Like they're separate pieces, but like the whole thing is one object. So I can't really move the parts individual in here because I merged them together. Should probably save this not as a crossbow, but actually as a chest render. 2. And we can try out the metal texture for this one, see how that looks. Oh, the metal texture for the green part. So that's how that will look like. Interesting. I'm gonna think a little bit about that material in general, the green one. Not really sure what to do with it. Same with the brown here. I don't really want it to be metal again, I think, or plasticky, but then again it is kind of metal. Right, so the only kind of thing that's contrasty against the wood is actually the metal, but if we go full on metal on everything, then it's... or shiny. No, Kay, don't... You were so cute being next to the keyboard, don't be on the keyboard. You did so well. Then you failed. You don't want to look at any more spreadsheets on level optimization. Your eyes. That sounds boring as fuck, really. That's really boring. Oh my god, Kevin, I'm sorry I have to suffer. I thought life was a spreadsheet. Well, kinda is a good comparison, Aslan. Easter, you can look into concept art if you like, but if you really want to do modeling, then I suggest look into that. I mean, they say that it takes 10,000 hours to master something, so if you basically then go concept art, 3D art, like animation, and then you spend those 10,000 hours like on 3 different things, you're not gonna get as skilled as someone who actually spend those 10,000 hours in, you know, just 3D modeling or just concept art. So I guess the reason why people say 10,000 hours is because it really takes a long time and a lot of practice. So it's mostly a figurative thing, but it kind of explains the concept of like how you want to spend your time, because you're gonna have to compare yourself to other people who are looking for a job or have a job in the industry. So the more hours you can put in one subject or craft, the better you will be in that, and then you will be like on a competing level with other people as well. So Like, I would say, even if you like all of them, try to look at something. I mean, it's gonna be a long career in the game industry. You can always change your mind later. Just land a job, and then like you can look into if you wanna, you know, switch later down the road. And it's not boring, Kevin. It's more of, oh no, fix this, fix that. Yeah, try to make a ton of assets and see how you like it. You might not even end up liking making game like 3D art assets at all, and then you can just change your mind. But then you know after you try it out a couple of times. Or maybe you love it, and then there you go, you can spend your time on that. Doesn't change too much. Multiply. Okay, let's keep it like that then. Well, I am actually gonna pop off soon. Or now, unfortunately. I'm going to Ireland tomorrow. Or Northern Ireland, actually. I'm flying there. I'm going to teach at a school in... Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this correctly. Enniskillen? Or I'll have a lecture there and like portfolio. How you do a good portfolio. So I'm gonna go up, I think 6. That's basically in... Oh, actually that's 6 hours and 50 minutes that I have to go up and go to the airport. So that means I need some sleep. So, and also, that also means that I'm not gonna be able to stream anymore this week, because I will be back at Sunday. So, the next stream will actually be this one. Like, continue texturing in it, since I baked it now finally, and we started some prep work, so it would be stupid to go back to the other diorama thingy. So we can actually finish this, I think, within 2 more streams. So that would be nice to have that done, so I can actually move on with my life and do the other things. And it's also going to be a bit fiddling around with lighting and rendering and stuff for this one. So 2 or 3 streams more, I think, with this one. Depends on how much I want to test stuff out with the light and material and how nitpicky I want to be with it. So, and at the moment there's a Discord Art Jam challenge, well, in my Discord. So anyone who feels like joining that are very most welcome. It's basically 3 very, very simple props, and my idea was that they would be easy to do and easy to finish. Like Digital Bacon here mentioned, that make sure that you finish a project before, like, you know, you move on to next one, or like maybe we'll have a lot of unfinished ones. So this one should be simple to finish. That's the idea. So and it's going to be for a month. You can look at the props here before we close it down. So you can choose any style you like, but these are basically the 3 concepts that are up there in the Discord group. I think a lot of people started on this one, and Roan start on this one. So I don't think anyone have made urn yet. This one is quite fun in Zbrush with the ornaments down here. Anywho, I will pop off now, and thanks everyone for watching and looking at me fiddling around in Substance, just parameters everywhere and stuff. So I will see you guys next week. Well, that's it. Do you want to say goodbye, Kay? Now is your chance. Now is your chance. He's like, what's happening? What's happening? Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. So, me and Kay are popping off to sleep now. Goodbye, people. Thanks for watching. See you later.